Jamal Niaz here with Molly McCann. We're at FCC 24 and you're joined by your new companion. Introduce it.
So guys, those who are all on my Insta will all know, but this is Frank McCann, little Frank Mac, and an FCC and Bolton Wanderers has let him come in tonight. So I said I buy tickets every fight show I go, but I said to my nutritionist Paul Reed, I said, ask Fingy Tay if I can have a ticket and can Frank come, and he went of course, so he's here.
And he's well received by everyone.
Yeah, he's
welcome.
Just chilled, aren't you lads? Just chilled.
Obviously it's been a massive year for you. Last time we spoke was way back before the London fight where, well, last year was absolutely crazy for you.
It was off the 10th, wasn't it?
The way you're perceived now, like, I perceive you the same way as I did back then.
First. Did we meet pre-Liverpool?
Pre-Liverpool,
yeah.
So, obviously the treatment you're getting from the company and maybe casual fans is going to be different to what it was before that fight.
Yeah.
You always knew that was going to be the case. What's it like now that it's actually happening? Because the last performance was one of the best of the year.
Yeah. I don't let nothing go to my head when you've got a family, friends, support system who keep you in your place. I think you can never kind of get above and beyond your means and where you stand, you know. I won a world title in Cage Warriors and I still questioned myself because I knew I was nowhere near the pinnacle, and I was literally thinking to myself today, when I win the UFC belt, I'll still think, God, there's so much I can learn still and so much more to show. What I don't say very often, and I've never said it publicly, but I'm really proud of myself for how I handled the adversity of the loss and to the position that I've got into now. And I feel like it humbled me beyond words, and it changed me totally on how I go about myself and how I talk about fights. And I'm still confident as ever. I still believe if I was offered Shevchenko tomorrow, I'd give it the best run that I could give, you know. I still think I'm a few fights away from that myself, and to be in that level, that for the 5-round fights and things, but everything is kind of, my striking's always going to be there, but I feel like my attacking and my defensive wrestling is not that far behind the striking, and I've worked so hard on my jiu-jitsu. It's nice that the fight in London, when I got the win, I showed I'd do anything that I could get that win. Like, I give me eye up for that win. The last fight I showed I'm not a fighter. I could box clever, and I didn't get stuck into a war. I literally hit move, and I was wrote off for that fight, I mean big time, 3-1 underdog. And this time I feel like the UFC's gone, this is your last test now before we give you top 10. Go and do your thing, and if you can't, then you can fuck off, kind of thing, do you know what I mean?
But during that performance, I know everyone's raved about the last fight, but it was true showmanship in there, and outside of the in-cage antics that you're doing, you have a tremendous personality that makes people gravitate towards you. Is that a subconscious thing, or is it literally just being you?
So I grew up, and the first book I ever read was Bruce Lee's philosophy, and I must have been about 11, and he just kind of says the truest form of expression is mixed martial art. Not mixed martial arts, it's martial arts. And for me, I grew up playing football as well, and when you have a ball in front of you, you try and skin someone, or you try and do a trick, and you get praised for that. Now in fighting, because if you lose by a knockout, you don't want to do flashy stuff, but I just believe, like, I want highlight reels, that makes me feel good, and I've got the bollocks to try. Brad Pickett said every fight you should try and do one thing different, so at the end of your career you've got a mental highlight reel, and every single fight I am going to grow that much where people just don't know what to do next. Like, what we've got coming for this next one is totally different to the last 2 fights, and I think if I can keep evolving at that pace and at this level, then I'm going to be an absolute handful for everyone that I come against. Now, I used to think I was unbeatable, and I know that my will to win can never be tested because I'll never lose that. But the only way that I think I'll lose is if I switch off, and I switched off against Gillian, and I can't see that for a very, very long time because I know how much it hurt. So, to go back to what you said, when you've got a fighter who goes in there and gives everything that they've got and will leave everything in there, the crowd's going to love you. Now when I was in Greenville, they was all shouting meatball, meatball, and I was like, oh my god. And then when I started throwing spinning elbows, and when I got caught, and when I said let's go, and the takedown, the shuffle, I was thinking, I was watching Prince Naseem today. Just gonna put you there, man. It's a little bit heavy now. I was watching Prince Naseem, and I think that's what I used to do when I was a kid. I used to watch Roy Jones Jr. I used to watch Prince Naseem, and I used to imitate that. And that's exactly what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go back to in shadow boxing. You get to play and be creative, and if you're not doing that, you're not enjoying what you're doing. And if you're not enjoying what you're doing, why are you doing it? So. I've not. Someone said online somewhere that he was like, Molly's an absolute savage, but I'm yet to have a conversation with him one-on-one. I'd love if I could meet him in Boston, but Sean Shelby and Mick Maynard are happy with where I'm at, and I think if you look at how many times I've been asked to be out, I had to turn 2 fights down before this one because I was injured. So it's like they believe in me and they know what's coming. So it's nice that I wasn't a flop. My debut wasn't great, but look, Rose Namajunas lost. Do you know when she was in the final for that World Championship, and then look at where she came. Frank! He's going to piss on someone's top. That's me boy.
You're back in there, October 18th, Boston, one of the best fight in the world. When you found out that was the location of that fight, what was your immediate reaction?
Do you want to see it?
You got your reaction?
Yeah. So I was in, the dog's gone, I was in Santorini at a friend's wedding, and we were sitting overlooking the water, and I got this phone call. I got a text off Graham Boylan, sorry, October 18th, and I went, Graham, just tell me where, lads, just tell me where. Hang on. It is literally... Graham was like, what are you doing? So this, can you see, this is where it was?
Yeah.
And then I just get the text, and I just sent Graham Boylan that face, and I was like, oh my god! I didn't ask who it was. I just didn't really care. I thought I hope it's top 15, but it's not. But then again, I'm still not top. I'm like, I think I'm at 22 or 23 in their stats. So I just think, get this win, and then we go from there. Like I say, the old Molly would have been like thinking way ahead of myself, and like, oh, well,
one fight at a time.
One fight at a time, and I just need to be the best me that I can be. Keep evolving and keep going at my pace, and big things will come. I haven't got to rush it now. I just got a new 4-fight contract. The next 18 months are going to be the biggest of my life. Me and my little pooch are going to go and fucking travel. Frank!
We're already going travelling. Your opponent, it's her first fight in the UFC.
Yeah.
How much of a factor does that play, do you think, in terms of the magnitude of the card and the profile of the fighter that's coming up against you?
I think it's... Oh, Fran's going to get me dog. Fran, will you look after him as I answer this question? Thanks, lad. So, I've been there. I fought Gillian Robertson. She had fought in Tough. She has fought in Vegas. She knew the deal when she came to Liverpool. In that UFC, when you first take a step into that octagon and the door closes, it's a different canvas to what you used to. It's different pressures, and when things go wrong, they go wrong quick, and there's very slim. You've got slim room for error. Do you know what I mean? Because there's no coming back. Whereas in a lower league and a lower promotion, you can get away with fluff ups. You can't there, and I believe if I put it on here, the second we get in there and apply pressure, which I haven't done yet, because I've tried to bring Priscilla Cachoeira, tried to go for it, but I still held back a little bit. I'm absolutely just going to run through it, and people was like saying, are you going to say anything to her at the weigh-ins and all that? And I already know what I'm going to say, but is she ready for the step up? Because I thought I was and I weren't, and that's all I need to say to her. Do you know what I mean? Like, I beat the girl who's beat you, so I'm going to beat you. Do you know what I mean? Boston's a big fucking card for your first fight.
100%.
Albeit she's fought in Poland in front of like 50,000 people. I understand that.
Yeah.
It's not the UFC.
And this week as well, you've been in the headlines for not controversial reasons on your part, definitely controversial reasons on Curtis's part.
Yeah.
Just explain for those that didn't know what happened there and your reaction now, having had a few days to react.
Curtis Woodhouse put a post up saying 20 grand in, any rules really, whoever wins takes the 40k. Someone tagged me in a go, meatball, have a go or something like that, and I responded, what nonsense, am I tagged in here? He basically comes back saying, don't worry about it, love, you won't be able to afford it anyway. And I was just like, who the fuck are you? The UFC aren't an organisation I have to sign a code of conduct with that says I can't defend myself on social media, I can't swear, I can't whatever. But I think I'm never going to be down spoken to by anyone, let alone a man. And I was, he was so derogatory, and he was saying I didn't earn nothing, didn't do this. I can bet, I didn't want to start throwing figures out there and all that, but I was like, well look, I've fucking earned this much. It's a lot more than what you've probably earned. I don't need to boast about that. And my first response was like, I said to he was going at Paddy as well, I said, Pad, look, we're the ones with world titles, lad, let's let our belts do the talking. We haven't got a chat online, and we'll carry on our journey, do you know what I mean? I just think it's a bit shit that you've got a grown man who's played 10 years for Birmingham, represented his country, won an English title in boxing, and doesn't have enough money to sustain and to provide for his family because he sniffed it away and drank it away down the pub. And now he thinks getting a rise off me and a rise off Paddy is going to do something for him. I didn't have to say, I didn't think I was as liked as what I was until I went online the next day. Tony Bellew had been in there, Derry Matthews had been in there, all the boxers around the city, like, lads, shut the fuck up, who are you talking to?
He tried to create a divide between the boxing community and the MMA.
Yeah, and it's like, no, like, we're cool. Yeah. And I said to him, I said, you're embarrassed, I'm an amateur boxer, I come from boxing stock. I didn't go to bare knuckle boxing, I didn't go and do all the white collar stuff because it's an embarrassment to amateur boxing. You're disregarding everything an amateur boxer will do to make it in Olympic Games. You're throwing it away just for like a bit of fame or a £200 there, £300 there. No, that's not cool. Do you know what I mean? And he's trying to do bare knuckle boxing now because he's got nothing else. He's got nothing to draw from. He can't go out and make money legitimately, so he's just trying to make names off everyone else. And it's the first time I've probably ever been attacked online by a man who absolutely knows nothing about anything. And I just said, like, look, thanks Twitter for having me back, do you know what I mean? Like, it's come up and took up, and I'm cool with who I am and where I'm at, but I did rise to it for a bit because I thought, you're not fucking speaking to me like that. And it's like, I could put him to shame with a lot of stuff, and Paddy and everyone started retweeting like videos of him getting knocked out and all that kind of thing, and I thought, I'm not gonna slag someone for chasing the dream. Do you know what I mean? And so what if you don't get paid a lot of money, you're fucking chasing your dream? Being a champion isn't about money, and that's where he's fucked up, and that's why his shortcomings will be. He'll always be chasing the money, this or this, and I won't. Do you know what I mean?
If you were to see Curtis at a show, what would you say to him?
I'd go straight over to him, like, why? You don't know me, I'm not nasty, why? And to be honest, he's in Liverpool on the 28th of September, do you know what I mean? But it's when we've got Cage Warriors, and I said to Paddy, should we go down? Because his football team's playing, and I was like, no, because then that's taken away from the 22 players on the pitch who were playing football. It's just like, fucking leave him to it. He's clutching at straws to get his name in the headlines. He's been on telly and he's been absolutely shown up for being a troll himself. Fuck him.
Just finally as well, another big superstar in the sport from Liverpool is fighting at MSG, Darren Till.
Yes, indeed.
He's had a tricky past few months.
Lost 2 fights, yeah.
Having been there in that position yourself,
yeah.
What would your message be for him in the magnitude of that main event? And how do you see that fight going as well?
When I lost in UFC Liverpool, he texted me the next day and said, shit happens, kid. back stronger or whatever. When he lost to Tyron, I texted him saying a wise man once said to me, shit happens, like take it on the chin, come back. Seen him bits in London, and he had a good talk about it. I didn't think he was going to lose that fight, to be honest. He just got caught, really. So I know up here he's good. He's just got to go for it. You know what I mean? And forever now, if he never fought for a title again, he's going to be known as someone who's game and wants to come to fight. I hope that the middleweight will be a rejuvenation of his career and he gets to have a go, but I think it speaks volumes if you ask the #1 contender for your first fight at that division. So you kind of hats off to them, good luck, go and fucking smash it, make the city proud, that's all I can say.
Well, it's going to be a tremendous next few months for Liverpool in MMA, and I can't wait to see you both go out there and smash it.
Thanks very much.
Thanks so much for your time.
No problem.